Another chaotic day for Southwest Airlines and travelers, but the airline is promising a return to normal operations. We're live.
Plus a shooting death in the East County, and tonight sheriff's detectives have a suspect in custody.
And the San Diego Humane Society says it's over capacity and needs your help.
And I'm not sure you're even allowed to be in here. We're taking a behind-the-scenes sneak peek at the Safari Park's Rose Parade float.
This is CBS 8 News Live at 6.
We start tonight with breaking news right now out of Rolando, where detectives tell us at least one person's been shot. Good evening, I'm Jesse Pagan, in for Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. This is near 67th Street and El Cajon Boulevard. San Diego police are at the scene and tell us one person has been taken to the hospital. Witnesses reported hearing multiple shots around 4:30 this afternoon. So far, we have no other details. You can just see the scene right now with a vehicle behind tape. We will bring you any updates here and on our online platforms.
Southwest Airlines officials say all will be back to normal tomorrow after more than a week of widespread cancellations.
Those cancellations started with a winter storm and spiraled out of control because of a breakdown in staffing technology. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is working for you following this story. She's live at San Diego International Airport with more. Kirsten, how are travelers doing right now?
Well, today it is so far so good. A lot of the travelers we spoke to today say hopefully the worst is behind them. But I want to show you something. We are live inside of Terminal 1 at San Diego International Airport, and take a look. This is what's making headlines. All of these bags, I'm not sure how many are in this particular location, but we're just outside of the food court at San Diego International Airport, and this is just one of the many places that they have to store bags in the airport because they have a lot of bags to store. Now, if today truly turns out to be the last day of the Southwest crisis, it'll be marked by more than 2,300 canceled flights, with nearly 60% of the airline scheduled canceled today.
We didn't expect it. I know a lot of people whose flight got canceled, and some of them actually drove. We also booked a car in case we couldn't fly.
Ambika Gupta says before this, she was loyal to Southwest Airlines. Now she's just one of thousands of passengers left stranded by the airline this week, and Ambika says Southwest should right this wrong.
Especially if I think they couldn't get onto a flight. Yes, I do believe that they should be compensated. Some sort of compensation, yes.
In St. Louis, a bride says she has to cancel her wedding on Friday because of the Southwest failure.
I was in shock. We tried to rebook, and there was nothing. Southwest actually booked me on a flight for January 2nd. My wedding is tomorrow, December 30th, so that was past the date of the wedding.
One passenger out of Seattle was on his way to have heart transplant surgery, but after 4 hours in the air, the flight was rerouted due to weather, and the window for his transplant closed.
I cried more that day than I have in my life, and had exerted every emotion that I've never had.
Nicole Hall from San Diego International Airport says the airport itself was ready for the holidays, and once the Southwest debacle ensued, they stayed at the ready.
So our job here through all of this has been able to support Southwest, to help people get reunited with their luggage and to continue their journey.
In a statement today, Southwest says its failure to modernize and support its operation left their frontline employees apologizing to passengers.
That's what we should be focusing on, not the people who are taking care of our bags and people who are giving us our little waters on our flight.
One passenger who didn't want to go on camera says she's been waiting for her bag since December 22nd.
They said bag was still in Vegas, but maybe come back tomorrow, it'll be here. So every day I was excited to come back, check, see if it's here, but nope, every time come back in, still in Vegas, so.
This is a live look inside of San Diego International Airport right now as customers try to look for any of their lost luggage and try to retrieve those bags and take them home. Now, Southwest says they expect minimal disruptions for Friday. That's good news. They also issued a public apology to their customers and their employees who were also impacted by this meltdown. They set up a page for customers to submit refund and reimbursement requests for meals, hotels, and alternative transportation, as well as to connect customers to their lost luggage. If you need that link, it's on our website at CBS8.com. Reporting live for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Thanks, Kirsten. Tonight, an investigation is underway after a man was shot and killed in Potrero. Sheriff's deputies say someone called them shortly after 8 this morning to the Far East County, just off Harris Ranch Road near the 94. Deputies say they found a man who had been shot. Emergency crews took him to a nearby fire station so that he could be flown to the hospital, but he did not survive. A man suspected in the shooting was taken into custody by deputies.
There's a new push tonight to fix San Diego streets. We caught up with San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria earlier today as he talked about his proposal to update the city's street preservation ordinance. That involves a higher standard when crews dig up parts of streets for things like utility and sewer line repairs. It'll include better resurfacing and tighter time limits for those temporary asphalt patches.
Not dig up our road twice or 3 times. Let's get it done right the first time. And when utilities are doing work on public streets, they bear the responsibility of getting the road back to good condition. So the concept is simple. If you break it, you must fix it.
The San Diego City Council's Active Transportation and Infrastructure Committee approved the proposal last month. The full council will vote on it in February.
As we get ready to ring in the new year here in San Diego, the CHP wants people out celebrating to know they'll be out on the roads in full force.
The maximum enforcement period starts tomorrow night at 6 through January 2nd. CBS 8's Anne-Marie Spalding got to ride along with officers today and show us how they're trying to keep us safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's exciting, right? Having a new year, bringing in the new year. But at the same time, it's just bringing the new year safely and celebrate responsibly. Happy New Year! It's scary to think, that obviously, families out there, driving on the roadways. It's scary to think, that there's other people out there that are possibly have made that wrong decision, have consumed alcohol or drugs and decided to get behind the wheel. I'm Officer Juan Escobar. I'm the Public Information Officer for the California Highway Patrol. Just last year, during this time period, maximum enforcement period, there was 29 people that died across the state, from traffic collisions. Have a plan, designated silver driver. We understand people are going to celebrate, have a good time. I'm not saying don't. Have a good time. But at the same time, just be responsible. If you have consumed alcohol, please do not get behind the wheel. You're risking a lot. You're risking your liberty. If you do get into an accident and you hurt someone, if you kill someone, you're going to be going to prison for a long time. We got all available officers out on our local freeways, right? There's one of our Highway Patrol officers up ahead. And so a lot of the things that we're looking for in impaired drivers, so we're looking for their different clues, their ability to stay within their lane, if they're weaving, if they're going outside of the lanes. That's a clue that we're looking for. We'll make an enforcement stop on that driver, and then talk to the driver and determine whether or not that person may or may not be under the influence. Our biggest goal is to make sure that everybody's out here driving safely, making sure our roadways are safe, and we don't lose anybody over the holiday weekend because of a bad decision.
Stay safe, everyone. Tonight, a man is in jail accused of several car burglaries on the USD campus. Police say they caught up to him this morning after he drove a stolen car into a campus parking garage. They followed him up to the roof level where he refused to get out of the parked car. After a standoff, the man did get out of the car and was arrested. USD tells us there were 6 car burglaries yesterday, a 7th this morning. It's not clear yet whether the same man is suspected in all 7.
The new year will bring new health care laws here in California. They cover everything from abortion care to gender-affirming care.
Tonight, our political reporter, Morgan Reiner, is breaking down some of the big ones for us.
There's Care Court, which is Governor Gavin Newsom's big plan to address the homeless crisis. It will provide mental health and substance use disorder treatment to those exhibiting signs of severe mental illness. Only 7 counties, though, have to implement it within 2023, and that includes San Diego County.
Under Governor Gavin Newsom's new Care Court plan, a judge can order a treatment for up to 2 years, which may include medication, housing, and therapy for those exhibiting severe mental illness.
Congratulations, everybody.
These 7 counties are required to put the plan in place by October 2023.
Hard work is realized at the local level.
There are several new laws in 2023 that are aimed at increasing access to abortion and reproductive health care. SB 1375 gives qualified nurse practitioners and certified midwives the ability to perform first trimester abortions without supervision of a physician.
And part of this is because we are getting an influx of women from some other states that are very restrictive. Right? They are coming into California to get abortion services.
SB 1142 created an abortion support fund to help women with the logistical expense of getting an abortion, and California put $20 million into it.
Really help to help people get to their appointments, as well as provide other support, including childcare, travel, lodging, anything else that they might need to access, not just abortion care, but reproductive health care here in California.
SB 367, known as the Campus Opioid Safety Act, aims to reduce opioid-related deaths by having overdose reversal medication like naloxone on campus. Under the law, the California Department of Public Health also has to provide educational and preventative information about opioid overdoses to all college and university campuses as part of their student orientation process.
There's also a bill from Senator Scott Wiener aimed at making California a sanctuary state for gender-affirming care. It will protect transgender people, including children and their parents, from any legal action in other states where there are bans and restrictions in place.
Thanks, Morgan. Still ahead tonight, our Verify team reminds us not to believe every viral video we see on social media.
Plus, a traffic stop turns into something else entirely when a tiger cub is found inside a car trunk.
Cloud cover was going strong for today. We'll continue to do so through tomorrow. And then the rain, that's going to be coming in strong for the weekend. Your complete forecast is coming up. Back to you.
Former President Trump won't have to comply with a subpoena from the House committee investigating the January 6th Capitol attack. I'm Skyler Henry in Washington, recapping the panel's findings and the latest from the other committee probing Trump's tax returns.